I'm Liz here at Yarn Bar. Today I have a really cute needlework project. So this is a little cross stitch that I finished recently. I'm going to show you how we've finished pieces like this and how we frame them. So this was a really fun little free pattern. If you're interested in doing it, I did it in the trailhead, but I think it would look absolutely fabulous in any of our Valdani pearl cotton, Weeks floss, anything we have. It would be beautiful. And we have some of the Cosmo Aida cloth too, and that would be really nice to use. What I have to work with, we're gonna use this as a little shadow box frame from the craft store. And I'm also gonna show you, if you happen to have a fancy frame like this, I will show you what I would do differently. And then as far as supplies, we are gonna need some foam core board, just like from the craft store. You're going to need this is a cutting mat and a straight edge. Doesn't have to be a quilting ruler. You will need a knife, a pencil, a pair of sharp scissors, some pins, and this is the one kind of specialist supply we're using. This is acid-free artist's masking tape. We'll get started. So this frame is a shadow box frame, and I will show you why I like that. I'm gonna take this apart so the back pops off. And then this one has these little spacers in it, and I'm gonna pop those out like that, set those down, and then I'm gonna take the glass out. We aren't gonna use the glass in the end because it's a piece of needlework, but what I will do is use this piece of glass. I'm gonna lay it on top of my foam core board right here. Grab my pencil. You will do a much neater job of this than I will. Draw a line, and then I can put my straight edge on that line and use my X-Acto knife to cut it out. This is now a piece of foam core that will fit inside of our frame, and this is what we're going to mount our needlework to. Now, I noticed when I was setting this up that I had a little problem. This is black and this bright white foam core showed through and was not particularly attractive. So we solved that by covering another piece of foam core with this dark fabric. So what I've done on this piece of needlework, I have basted a line all the way around the design that will kind of help me keep it centered, and then I've put some pins in where the center lines of the design are. And the last thing I'm going to do before we start framing it, I left a selvage edge on to keep it from fraying while I was working, and I will cut the rest of that off. And then on my other edges, I used a piece of masking tape to keep it from fraying. I'm just going to peel that off. So now I have my finished piece of needlework, and I have my dark colored board. So I am going to lay the needlework good side down and take my piece of foam core and center it inside of my basted box. And I gotta move this pin here a little bit. And once I'm happy with where it's at, I'm gonna leave the basting in for now. I'll pull my pins out and grab some of these smaller pins. This process is a lot like stretching canvas, if you've ever done that. But I'm gonna fold this over and stick a pin in it in the foam core. I will do the same thing on the other side. You need it to be a little bit taut, but you don't actually want to distort it. So I've got 2 pins, 1 pin in each long side. I'm gonna come over here and do my first short side. Stick a pin and do my second short side. And at this point, I'm gonna flip this over and make sure that I like how that's centered on there. If it's distorted at all, it looks pretty good to me. What do you think, camera lady? She's nodding at me, so I'm gonna say that's good. So once we're happy with it, we're gonna start sticking pins in on either side of those pins until we've more or less worked to the corner. So now that I've gotten this kind of built out, I'm going to double check it again, make sure I'm happy with it. And then I have left enough of an edge here that I have margin of the fabric I can put my tape down on. And it's easier to work with several small pieces of tape than to try to do it all with a big piece of tape. Put a piece of tape down. I've taped an area, I can pull the pins out. Sides done, I gotta do the corners, and I want to do a hospital corner. I want it to not be bulky on the edge. I want any bulky part to be to the back. So I just come in here, and if you need to, you can kind of unstick your tape a little bit, kind of twist your fabric a little bit. You can also use the tip of your scissors or a pencil or something to push that back, and then you just take another, pin your corners down. None of my basting is showing on the right side, so I'm not going to bother with taking it out, but if it did show, you could take it out. At this point, if I was using a regular frame, you would just pop this into the frame and then use a screwdriver or something and bend those tabs back over it. And then you could put a hanger on here, put some paper on the back, or just leave it. But here, with the shadow box, since this can be bulky and it's not always the prettiest, I like to put this in here. Because this is the shadow box and it has these little spacers, it's gonna hide all that bulky stuff, back here.
Come with every frame?
The spacers come with the shadow box frames. What we're gonna do instead is just use some of this extra foam core. So if the spacers don't work, I've just filled this in with some extra foam core board. And make sure I know where up is. Pop that in, and then these are really easy. These little tabs just slide over, and you frame your project. So I'm Yarn Bar Liz, and this was basic needlework framing, and come on in.